Hey, good morning, y'all. Look who I got with me. I told ya.
Ooh, I'm on a roller coaster. I like roller coasters.
He likes roller coasters. All right. So today, what have we been doing? Well, we made these little cool sand art projects. You got yours there? Yep. They were cool. Just you want to do one? They're little Dollar Tree projects. I just picked them up at Dollar Tree, and they were lots of fun. We made a good mess, but we put paper towels and cleaned it up. But they were fun to do. So, all right.
Talking to me.
All right, so today we're going to work on main idea still here. So we're determining the main idea of a text and explaining how it is supported by key details. So that is our I can statement, is to determine the main idea of a passage, and we're going to try to find two details to help support it. So I used the third grade standard for that, but it goes for they just kind of go a little bit higher as we go to fifth grade, so we can still make them work. So main idea. Remember that the main idea is the most important point that the author wants to prove. Okay? It's the important point that the author wants to prove. It's what, basically, what the story is mainly about, okay? So we have read about the rock cycle and we've read about the desert. So today we're going to read the branches of government. You should be looking at your page 3 that I put on the site there for you. If you can't print them, you can just read along and then write your answers on a sheet of paper. That's not a problem at all with this. All right, so I'm going to read it and then we're going to choral read together, okay? So that way we got it 3 twice. So we're listening for what's the main idea of branches of government, and then we want some details to help support that main idea. So here we go. All right, it says the writers of the United States Constitution were fearful of having a government that was too powerful. Therefore, they wrote a constitution that created 3 branches of government that share powers. The legislative branch is responsible for writing the laws. It is made up of the House of Representatives and the Senate. Voters elect representatives to serve in the legislative branch. The executive branch of the government is in charge of making sure the laws are enforced or being followed. The head of the executive branch is the president. The judicial branch of government is the branch that interprets the meaning of the Constitution and the laws. The judicial branch is made up of the federal courts. All right. So basically, thinking about what that was about, hints, is that it was made into how many branches is the U.S. government made of? All right. So, and what do those branches do? So just kind of a couple hints there. So as we reread it the second time, let's choral read together. We'll slow down just a little bit and we'll read together. You want to read with me? Mm-hmm. All right. So here we go. I'll read the title and then we'll start. Branches of government. In 3, 2, 1. The writers of the United States Constitution were fearful of having a government that was too powerful. Therefore, they wrote a constitution that created 3 branches of government that share powers. How many branches of government?
3.
All right. The legislative branch is responsible for writing the laws. It is made up of the House of Representatives and the Senate. Voters elect representatives to serve in the legislative branch. The executive branch of the government is in charge of making sure the laws are enforced or being followed. The head of the executive branch is the president. Who's our president?
George Washington.
He was the first president. Who's our president now? Donald
Trump.
There you go. All right, let's pick up. The judicial branch of government is the branch that interprets the meaning of the Constitution and the laws. The judicial branch is made up of the federal courts. All right.
I'm gonna get a drink.
All right, he's got to go get a drink after all that reading. All right, he's got him some orange juice sitting over there. So what is the main idea of the passage, the branches of government? They almost give it away in the title, don't they? So we want to start that with a complete sentence. The main idea is that the United States government is divided into how many branches? Into 3 different branches. There you go. Very, very good. That's what that's all about. That passage was telling all about the 3 different branches of government. All right, now we need to look for something that supports that main idea. We've got to look for the details that support that main idea. All right, so what were the branches of the government? There were 3 of them, right? We said that because that's the main idea. There's the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch. So does that help support that there are 3 branches of government? Yes, it does, but we might want to go in a little more detail and tell briefly what each one of those branches do. What did we say the executive branch did? It does what? Enforces the laws. And what does the legislative branch does? It makes the laws. And then the judicial branch interprets the meaning of the laws. So that is your details that help support that the main idea is that the United States government is made up of 3 branches of is broken down into 3 different branches. I got my tongue tied there. All right, so if I move that too quick, you can always pause it and write it. So, did we determine the main idea of a passage? We did. We said that the main idea was that the United States government is divided into 3 branches of government. Did we find at least 2 details to support it? We actually found 3. We determined that the executive branch enforces the laws, that the legislative branch makes the laws, and that the judicial branch interprets the meaning of the laws. So we did a good job on that. So I believe Mr. Lennon has a joke to end our video with, and then we're going to sign off until tomorrow.
Why did the student eat his homework?
Why did he eat his homework?
Because the teacher told him that was a piece of cake.
Oh my goodness. Well, don't be eating your homework. Only eat cake. And right here's a good cake baker right here. He makes a good cake.
I'm a professional.
Oh, he's a professional. All right, guys.
And I don't even know what that means.
All right. I know you are glad to have Lennon back because it's much more entertaining than just with Miss Mesa. But we will see you tomorrow with Reading with Miss Mesa and Lennon. Y'all have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.